This is where, before we started running Triple X frames, he was really starting to help us out. We seem like we're starting to go pretty fast running Triple X race cars, but before we got the opportunity to run Triple X, this is where Joey and my grandpa would design our Shark racing frames, or our Shark chassis. Actually, there was a jig right around the corner here that got pushed around. Right back here in the corner, we're trying to push stuff away so we had some room to work, but that would be pushed over here when he was, bending tubing and cutting tubing to build our cars, and then he has some miscellaneous jobs that he does for either the government or other guys that race around here who want to have their frames fixed, and just odds and ends stuff that Joey does. He's a very smart guy, behind the scenes guy. You don't see him a whole lot, but he does a lot for our team, and he works really hard.
How many of those chassis did you run with before you got with Triple X?
We probably built one new car a year. It wasn't a whole lot. Jacob kind of got the bad end of the deal. I think I usually got the new one, and then he got the one I ran the year before. But we usually built about one a year, and so I started in 2011. We probably had we might have had 5 or 6 of them. This is Joey builds. This is I think he's built 2 or 3 of them, but this is a train like you'd see at Hershey Park for the little kids to ride around on. So he's built a couple of them, and he was on that project for a while, but I think that stalled.
How did he get into that?
Just Joey's name kind of gets around. A lot of people around here kind of seem to know that he's a pretty smart guy, so they like to give him them kind of jobs. And we're in the amusement park business, so
Yes, that's true.
other people from different places will get a hold of him about building stuff.
That's cool.
What Joey does is welding that right here. That's about anything you really want. Joey can, do more than most people could imagine. He's a pretty smart guy and pretty fortunate to learn from Uncle Joey. More's probably happened in this part of the shop and the other part of the shop than those guys will ever remember, and there's probably a lot of legends that came walking in through here. Well, actually, I know that a lot of legends have came through here and done a lot of work and shared a lot of information and stories, and not something that I was a part of, but it's definitely happened here, and probably a lot of it's been more forgotten than remembered, but it's definitely happened, and it's pretty special, you know what I mean? It doesn't, look like the $1 million operation, but it's worth the $1 million operation. I mean, they got a lot of history and a lot of knowledge that's floated around through this part of the shop for sure.
We talk about Joey. For those who don't know who Joey is, can you tell us who Joey is?
Joey is, I would guess he'd be my great uncle, and
My uncle.
yeah, Jake's uncle. But he's my grandpa's brother. He won the National Open, and he's won some outlaw races and big races in his career. He drove I think a 2A for most of his career. But this part of the shop also is part of Joey's part. This is before that side was built on. This is where when my grandpa had his car, it was the 1A, 2A, and 3A, and they all sat in kind of this section, and that side wasn't there. So this is where they took the cars out, and then the rig and all that stuff was out there before that part was built on.
A lot of history in here.
Yeah, quite a bit. This is what we call sunroom. Yeah.
All right, tell us a little bit about this room.
This is just some of the machines that we have to get some of the jobs done that we need to do. Joey uses them, I'd say, a lot more than what we do, but I wouldn't say I'm very qualified to use too many of them. But when I need to do some stuff, this is where I was taught, and I try and use them when I need them.